Hey everybody, welcome to part 5 of our Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix on PC, 100% full game playthrough. Over the last few episodes, we've seen Terra on his journey to defeat the Unversed and find the missing Master Xehanort. He was appointed to this task by his master, Ericus. This is kind of his shot at redemption after failing his Mark of Mastery exam. We have already seen Terra fallen victim to the darkness in his heart once when Maleficent used him to steal Aurora's heart. He also inadvertently sent Snow White running screaming into the dark evil forest there. So in this episode, we are going to go to our next world, Radiant Garden, which we'll actually get to see in its prime in this game. However, there are a couple of odds and ends that we're going to take care of first. We are going to cover in full detail how to get all of the abilities for Terra's game. I mean, it's really the same in every game. It's just a matter of where you're going to get the materials. The command meld is basically synthesis, but there's also the abilities too, so we're going to specifically cover the abilities here, and then we'll go into we'll do like a full guide of where to find all the commands and stuff as they become available. But for right now, we're just going to do the abilities, make a little pit stop at the Mysterious Tower, and then head over to Radiant Garden. Alright, so I have done all the prep work for this off-screen because it was a little bit of grinding, and I mean, I know I don't want to watch a bunch of grinding for 3 or 4 hours straight, so I figured I would spare you all that. I mean, everybody's different, but I opted not to put it in here. So, along my travels, I picked up some new commands, because the enemies that drop the catalyst crystals we need, some of them also drop commands. As you can see, I have a mega shit ton of certain commands. That is for the abilities. I also happen to get 2 new finishing commands unlocked, the level 4 Darkstar 1 and the level 5 Darkstar 2, and we're already working towards the ultimate finisher. Alright, so I did also pick up a couple new ice cream ingredients too, but we'll talk more about that later. Also got 1 new Unversed. Oh, why is that new? I thought that was already on there. I guess I got all the prize pods off screen, apparently, or I just never checked that section of the report. No, either way. Alright, so that about covers everything that happened off screen. So, for the abilities. Now, you can wait a little bit longer into the game to do this than I did, because I've already shown you how to get the Once More, Second Chance, and Leaf Bracer, and those are honestly the only ones you need right now for this point in the game. And I mean, if you're good enough at the game, you really don't even need those until you start doing end game and post game content, but I digress. I'm choosing to do this now. It takes a little longer, but if you want the 100% completion for this game, there actually is a minimum number of hours you need to put into the game, so I figure why not just spend the extra couple hours and do it now. So, first things first, let's talk about the quote-unquote synthesis materials in this game. They are the same in all 3 characters' stories. Where the enemies you get them from are located, that there are variances there a little bit. So, we'll go over this in detail when we do the final review, but there are 9 catalyst crystals. Right now, we have 6 of them: the Shimmering Crystal, the Fleeting Crystal, the Pulsing Crystal, the Wellspring Crystal, the Soothing Crystal, and the Hungry Crystal. We actually do need the 7th type. We just can't get it right this second, because the enemy that Terra gets it from is the enemy you get it from for Terra, we have to go to Radiant Garden to get it. But we can make most of the abilities right now without them. So for the Shimmering Crystal, you need a minimum of 20. You can get them from the Spider Chest, which is the Mimic, but then you can also get them from the red, blue, and yellow floating pot-like enemies. Let's see, the Fleeting Crystal, your best bet is to get it from the Thornbite, which is the little spinning thorny top thing. For the Pulsing Crystal, you can get it from the Bruiser, which is the unverse equivalent of the large body. The Wellspring Crystals, you can get that from the Scrapper, which is the unverse equivalent of the Soldier from the other games. The Soothing Crystal you get from the Floods, which are like the unverse version of the Shadows. And the Hungry Crystal, you can get it from the Hair Razor, but I also got it to drop from the Bruiser too. So basically, to pick up all the materials for Terra, you can literally go to Enchanted Dominion and just keep running from the clearing here. No, not the water side. You can go to the water side too, but you can just start from the... What area are we actually in? So this is the forest clearing. You can run from here, across the bridge, into the castle, and then back, and you'll eventually get all the crystals that you need, except for the Abounding Crystal, which we'll get in a little bit. So, right now, we are going to make all of the abilities we can, but we're not going to do it here. We're going to go to... Just remember, we have to level up all the commands with the abilities to keep them, so we're going to go back here where the enemies will give us a little bit more CP. Alright, now, so I'm already getting scatterbrained again here. I should have mentioned this. So, with these crystals, I think I did say for the Shimmering Crystal you need 20 of them minimum. For the Fleeting Crystal you need 11. Pulsing Crystal you need 6. Wellspring Crystal you need 7. Soothing Crystal you need 8. And Hungry Crystal you need 8. So, I mean, I've got way too many of those, but that's fine. Now, if I do this and find out these numbers are wrong, then, you know, obviously I'll correct myself and be a little embarrassed, but I'm pretty sure I got my numbers right here. Oh yeah, we're also using the Treasure Trove Keyblade now. Switched that out earlier, too. Alright, so for the commands that you need, I'm going to double check and make sure I did this right, too, actually. So, we need 16 Quick Blitzes, 18 Sliding Dashes. Oh yeah, look at that, I made a mistake already. So you need 54 fires, and they all have to be maxed out. So let me grab 10 more of these. Need 31 Blizzards, 8 Thunders, 10 Cures, and 1 Arrow. Now this is just to make the abilities. This is not to make all the really cool commands you can only get through Command Meld. Like I said, we'll talk about that later. Anyway, so what we're going to do for this, because I've got like my main deck here that I really don't want to change and reset, and I probably should have mentioned this before. So when you're in your command deck menu, you can choose to equip a different deck, and then just reset your commands how you want. You've got Jump, Air Slide. We'll throw. You know, we'll use Focus Block for this one. Why not? Counter Hammer. All right. Flame Salvo, I believe, is the only shot lock we don't have recorded yet. No, we didn't record Meteor Shower yet either. That's right. So on this one, I'm going to start by getting those other fires leveled up. Now, I am going to turn on that, I'm going to turn on a different code for this one, actually, just so we're not spending too much time with the grindy part of this. So, like I said, the trainer, which is the PC equivalent of a Game Shark or an Action Replay, has a neat code called Infinite Command Deck EXP. So basically, we're going to hit one enemy, and every command we have in the deck is going to go to max, just like that. I've already played this game, just like the other ones, about probably 10 to 15 times fair and square doing all this grinding, so I don't feel guilty about doing this, but if you're playing the game for the first time, do it fair and square. Now, obviously, you're going to need about 20,000 money or so to buy all those commands. So what you can do to make some extra cash, go out here anyway. So these, where are they? So these little bunnies, the hair raisers, right? They can drop. Alright, see how fast I level up. Oh, and we got demolition too. Okay. Oh my god, I don't have a slide ability equipped. Come on, Terra, move your slow ass out of there. Alright, that was my own stupidity that almost just got me killed. So, the hair raisers, they drop the cure command. And so what you can do is, you know, let them keep dropping cure commands, right? Max out the cures, turn them into curas, max out the curas, turn them into curagas, max them out, and they sell for about 1,200 money apiece. One thing that's also worth mentioning is, and I mentioned it before, that the unseen Moogle shop level. So your Moogle shop level goes up each time you clear a main world. So the level starts, so it starts off at 1, and I've cleared 3 worlds, so our Moogle level shop is 4. That also controls the enemy drop rates for commands and catalyst crystals. So right now, at shop level 4 for Terra, the enemies are dropping everything I need them to drop. So that's why I'm doing this now, because this is, I believe, the earliest time that you can get everything you need without too much of a headache. So get your crystals, rack up your money to buy the commands, and then make sure that all the commands you need to level up are leveled up. I'm going to level up those other fires, and then we're going to start doing some melding. Now, I do have a little checklist ready to go for myself, just so I don't lose track of what commands we've already done, so just bear with me while I periodically go and check stuff off, because I want to keep this as organized as possible, especially since we are doing it really in the middle of the story as opposed to waiting till later like I normally would. Now, because the finisher I was working on was also based on CP, we now have Terra's Demolition unlocked, which is his ultimate finisher. However, I want to get all of these unlocked, so I'm going to go back over here and start trying to get these two. And I will, again, go over in detail during like the Terra final report of how to unlock each of these, but offhand, I believe the one that I have selected right now is based on picking up money, and that red one should be based on how many times you trigger Firestorm. Oh, right. Okay, so now, let me go ahead and save here, just in case something goes wrong or one of the command melds doesn't go the way it should. Because when you meld commands, there's a chance you can actually get like a rarer command. So, all right, now we can make, just pretend that we haven't made any abilities yet. Pretend we don't have second chance or once more or any of that, because I'm going to show you how to make everything except scan and EXP 0, since you get those given to you at the beginning anyway. All right, so we're going to go into the command meld. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do fire and fire with a hungry crystal. I'm going in order that the abilities will appear. Oh, no, I'm not. That's the wrong one. Alright, so what I'm trying to do here is I'm going to go down the ability list in the order that they'll appear in your ability menu. So to start, we're going to do a quick blitz with a sliding dash with a hungry crystal as the catalyst. That gives us the strike raid command with the treasure magnet ability. And then we're going to do that 4 more times. And I somehow lost count because I'm spacing out, so let's make sure that I did enough of those. Alright, gotta do one more. I mean, I really don't because I already have a treasure magnet ability, but just, you know, to show you in completion how this is done. Alright, so we now have all 5 of our treasure magnet abilities because you can stack the ability 5 times. Now, for our next ability, the HP Prize Plus, we're gonna do fire and fire. And we're going to use a hungry crystal for the catalyst again. So we're going to get a fire rod command with an HP Prize Plus ability attached. So enemies will drop more. We'll go over the abilities afterwards. And we're going to do that 2 more times because that ability stacks 3 times. Alright, so there's that. Now, the next 2 abilities we cannot do right now because I need the Abounding Crystal from Radiant Garden, but we'll come back to those. So we're going to skip 2 abilities for right now, and we'll cover them in a little bit. Now, for the next one, we're going to do the HP boost. So we're going to do fire and fire again, this time using a Soothing Crystal for the catalyst. And that's going to give us another Fire Rod command with the HP boost. Which, again, we already have, but, you know, for the sake of this, pretend we don't have any abilities yet. And we're going to do that 2 more times, because that ability stacks 3 times as well. Alright. Give me 1 second to mark off what we've done. Alright, now we're going to start doing the elemental boosts. So for the fire boost, it's going to be fire and fire again, this time using a shimmering crystal as the catalyst. So we're going to get yet another fire rod command, this time with fire boost attached. And we're going to do that 2 more times as well, because that one stacks 3 times. Alright, now we're going to do the Blizzard Boost, which is the same as the Fire Boost. We're going to do Blizzard with a Shimmering Crystal. So we'll get Blizzara with the Blizzard Boost, and we'll do that 2 more times. Alright, so now we're going to go and do the same thing with Thunder for the Thunder Boost. So Thunder, Shimmering Crystal. So there's Thundara with the Thunder Boost, and we'll do that 2 more times as well. Alright, so that's the Thunder Boost all set. The Cure Boost, same thing as Fire, Blizzard, and Thunder. You're going to do 2 maxed out Cure commands with a Shimmering Crystal. which makes our cure magic strong. Why do I keep talking about the abilities? You know what? Don't mind me. This is going to be a little inconsistent just because of, I mean, this game is not quite as organized and straightforward as the other ones as far as like doing the 100% stuff. Just my opinion. Little morning rant for y'all. So there's our cure boost, and we're going to do that 2 more times as well. Alright, so that's our 3 cure boost. Alright, next we're going to do the item boost. So for the item boost, we're going to do Blizzard, and we are going to use a Soothing Crystal as the catalyst. So there's Blizzara with the item boost, and we're going to do this one 2 more times as well. Alright, so there's that. Now here comes the good stuff. So, we are going to do a quick blitz with a sliding dash. This time we're going to use the fleeting crystal for the catalyst. And this is going to give us another strike raid with the attack haste ability. And we're going to do that 4 more times. So it's 2 of them. 3. I got just enough of the fleeting crystals to do this, so I gotta make sure I don't screw it up and do an extra. That should be 5. Bear with me while I double check. So I really don't want to go hunting for another crystal right now. Alright, yeah, we got 5 attack haste. Alright. Now we're going to do the magic haste ability next, and for that we are going to do Fire with a fleeting crystal. And there's 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Alright, so that... Why am I doing that? Alright, so there's our attack and magic haste, which are incredibly useful, which I'll go into more on that later. Alright, so for the next ability, the combo F boost, so combo finisher boost, we are going to do Cure and Cure. And we are going to use the Pulsing Crystal as the catalyst for this one. And we're only going to do that once because that ability is not stackable. Oh, you know what? I lied. It is stackable. We're going to do that again. I'm getting my abilities confused again. Retcon that. It is stackable. What did I say? Pulsing Crystal? Yep. Alright, so there's our 2 combo finish boosts. And now we're going to do the regular finish boost, which is Quick Blitz and Sliding Dash again. Also using a Pulsing Crystal. And we're going to do that 1 more time because that ability stacks twice. Alright, so next up we're going to start doing the 4 elemental screening abilities. So here's where we start like mixing and matching a little bit. So we're going to do Fire, and where is it? So Fire and Sliding Dash with a Shimmering Crystal, which will give us a brand new command, Or at least we don't know what it's going to be because we don't have the recipe for it. So that gives us the Fire Dash with the Fire Screen ability, which we actually do already have. So we'll do that one more time. Fire, Sliding Dash, and Shimmering Crystal. So there's our 2 Fire Screen abilities. Now for the Blizzard Screen, we're going to do Quick Blitz and Blizzard. So we're going to get a Blizzard Edge command. We can see it because it's an wait a minute, how come it didn't show the other one? Huh, okay, whatever. Shimmering Crystal again for this, and that should be our Blizzard Screen, and we'll do that one more time because that ability stacks twice. Alright, now we're going to do our Thunder Screen, which is Sliding Dash and Thunder with a Shimmering Crystal. There's our Thunder Screen. Oh, so we just got a really cool command out of that. Ars Solemn. So that is the rare command meld that I was talking about. It's actually pretty cool that we got to see it. What matters is we got our Thunder Screen ability, and we just got a wicked cool command. And we'll do another Sliding Dash and Thunder Screen, Thunder, because that ability stacks twice as well. Alright, there's our second Thunder Screen. Dark Screen is going to be Quick Blitz and Sliding Dash again, but we are going to use the Shimmering Crystal. And there is our Dark Screen, and we're going to do that one more time. Alright, so that's all 4 screen abilities. We're actually almost done. Got a few more to go here. So the next ability is... Alright, we're actually going to... Alright, so we're gonna pass over the next 2 because we've got to go do some leveling up first. Alright, so now we're going to jump a few commands down. Alright, so we're going to get the Combo Plus ability, which is Blizzard, and... where is it? A Wellspring Crystal, which will give us another Blizzara with the Combo Plus, and we're going to make 2 more of those because that ability stacks 3 times. Alright, so there's our 3 Combo Pluses. Now for the Air Combo Plus, we're going to do Fire with a Wellspring Crystal. And we're going to do that 2 more times because that also stacks 3 times total. Alright, now we're going to do the EX... Oh no, we're going to skip over that one. Okay, so the reason I'm skipping over some of these is because we have to level up some level 2 magic commands so that we can then meld those. So we're going to do... The next ability we're going to do is EXP Walker. And this is cool because it literally gives you experience while you're walking. So for this one, we're going to do Blizzard and Arrow. And we are going to... Oh, well, shit. Okay, scratch that. We can't do this one without the Abounding Crystals. Alright, so let me double check and make sure there actually is something else we can do here. Let's see. Apparently I bought way too many Blizzards. So the other one that we can do right now is the Fire and Fire... And this is one of those abilities we already have, but pretend we don't have it. So Fire, and the Pulsing Crystal Catalyst for the Leaf Bracer. Alright, so let's go through real quick and review what we have so far. we've made Treasure Magnet, HP Prize Plus, HP Boost, Fire Boost, Blizzard Boost, Thunder Boost, Cure Boost, Item Boost, Attack Haste, Magic Haste, Combo F Boost, Finish Boost, Fire Screen, Blizzard Screen, Thunder Screen, Dark Screen, Reload Boost, Defender, 0 EXP we got from the get-go, Combo Plus, Air Combo Plus, EXP, I don't think we actually covered that one yet. So I mean, EXP chance we already have, but we didn't actually cover that one yet. Bear with me a minute, this is that whole checklist thing I was talking about. Okay, so as far as like actually showing you the abilities being made, that's it for right now. So now what we are going to do is level up all of these commands that we just made with the abilities, and like I said, I've got that command to make this go a lot faster than it normally would because I've done this a million times and I don't want to make you guys sit through that much of a grind fest here. So we're going to just keep loading up these commands and going in, killing an enemy, leveling them up, and getting on with the show here.
Let's go. So long.
So the grinding that we're doing right now is, a legitimate grinding tactic. The only illegitimate thing I'm doing is speeding up the process by like probably 25 times right now. But I mean, I suppose I am probably getting those finished commands a lot faster than I normally would, but whatever, that's less grinding crap later. So we just Alright, so we're gonna start getting all the auto ability messages because we're maxing out the commands. The finished command, we just got the Surprise 1 and Surprise 2, which I thought were money based. So yeah, Gold Rush right there. So that, whatever, we'll figure it out. So let's go back over here so we can try to get that Firestorm one later. Alright, so just clear out your command list, and we'll just keep on cycling through until everything is leveled up. One thing I really like about this game is how the enemies respawn instantly. You don't have to do the whole 2 or 3 areas away crap. Alright, so all of the attack commands that we melded with abilities attached are now maxed out. So let's move on to the magic. must have done some really bad math, because I have a lot of extra fires sitting there. Alright, that's because we have abilities we can't make yet. Never mind, never mind. Now again, I do still have that 0 EXP ability equipped just because I think level 25 is good enough for where we are without being like too overpowered to enjoy the game. But we still need to level up commands because I want the abilities now. Now, obviously, if you're doing this, you know, for the first time, playing fair and square, it's going to take a lot longer than what I'm showing you here. And again, you can wait till after Radiant Garden to do this, and it'll go by a little quicker. I'm just doing it this way because I don't want to put that much of a grind on here, and I'm trying to do this the efficient way. Trying to show you guys the efficient way as opposed to the alternative method is you can get the commands to make some of the abilities, level them up, and then sell them off for more money to buy more commands to make more abilities, and, you know, the endless cycle of spending and getting money back and whatnot. But if you want to do this now and just get all the commands done, make all the abilities at once, then that's the way I'm showing you in this video. The good thing about this is for Ven and Aqua, the recipes and commands required to do this are all the same, so I'm only going to show it here in Terra's playthrough, and then when we go through Ven and Aqua's games, I'll just make notes of like the differences in where you get the crystals, or rather where you find the enemies that drop the crystals. You should be just about done leveling these up. Okay, that should be all of them. And just, you know, again, if you're doing this without the accelerated cheat tool there, you're probably looking at like, I don't know, an hour maybe to level all those up if you do it in Radiant Garden. If you do it here, maybe an hour and a half or 2 hours. Anyway, so let's go ahead and double check the ability screen because now we see that those are all filled in. Alright, now, let's go ahead and cut. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and save real quick, just in case this thing decides to crash on me. Alright, now, so let me show you the rest of the abilities. So now that we have all those level 2 spells, spell commands leveled up, we're going to do the reload boost next. And for this one, we're going to take one of those Curas we just leveled up. It doesn't matter which one you use because we have the abilities now, so it doesn't matter. We're going to do a Cura and a Cura. And we are going to use a Fleeting Crystal. Now we have a Curaga with the reload boost ability attached. Now we're going to do the Defender ability. And for Defender, we're going to do 2 Curas again. And we're going to use a Soothing Crystal. There's another Curaga with a Defender ability. Alright, now for the EXP chance, we're going to do Fyra and Fyra. Fyra and Fyra with... Oh, I lied. We're still not going to do that one because we need the Abounding Crystal. Scratch that, scratch that. We'll get that done later. Let me see what ones we can still do. Okay, so Damage Siphon. We can do that one now. That's going to be a 2 Blizzaras. With a Soothing Crystal as the catalyst. There is our Damage Siphon ability. For the second chance, we're going to do 2 Blizzaras again. Again, we've already done this, but just pretend we didn't. So there is 2 Blizzaras, and this time we're going to use a Pulsing Crystal. And there is the second chance. For the Once More, which again we already did, but pretend we didn't, we're going to do 2 Fyras. With a Wellspring Crystal. Alright, so we have a few more abilities that we can't cover just yet, but let's go ahead and level those up. Should actually all be magic commands. Alright, so let's switch back over to our main deck, or our crowd control deck rather. Alright, so if we look at our abilities, we now have everything but 3 of them. That's weird. We should be missing another one. Oh, that's right. So, EXP Chance, we actually got that ability by, like, by pure luck earlier. So, when we cover the other abilities that we still have to get with the Abounding Crystal, I'll make a note of that, too. Not going to bother reading off the abilities now because they're not all done yet. Alright. So, game records. We got the hit count for Meteor Shower. Alright, so let's save. I'm not going to bother turning off that Infinite Command Deck EXP right now because it's going to have no effect on us until we go to level up more commands anyway. We're not using like one-hit kill or God Mode or Infinite HP or any game-breaking BS like that. Because I refuse to use those. Like I said, I'm only using the trainer to expedite the leveling process. Alright. So, now that we've got most of our abilities, and we're at a good level, and we've got that sweet Mega Flare command, let's pop over to Mysterious Tower and see what Master Yensid has to say. Alright, so even though this does technically count as its own world, there is just no way I can justify doing a whole separate video for a whopping 5 minutes. So those guys there, the blue sea salts along with the yellow and red ones, like I said, those can also drop the shimmering crystals. If you don't want to sit there and farm the spider chest.
So long!
Alright, so now, when we go to do certain magic command melds, we'll be able to see the result.
Master Yensid. My name is Terra.
Yes, Ericus's pupil. I've been expecting you. It is the unversed.
Yes, Master Yensid. I thought it best to seek the counsel of one wiser than myself.
I am no longer a master. I doffed that mantle.
But sir, wasn't that your pupil I passed on the way in? He had a keyblade.
You refer to Mickey. He too sought guidance here. As a king, he is good and kind, but the weight of a crown has not cured him of impetuousness. He has left with an object whose power he does not understand nor know how to control. Mickey imagines my star shard will be of help in his current quest, and like you, He is eager to use his Keyblade to set things right.
I'm not sure I even understand what's wrong. Master Xehanort is missing. And now I've learned there's a masked boy who is controlling those unversed on the loose.
To arrive at the truth, perhaps you should approach things differently. First, consider them one and the same problem.
Master Xehanort and the unversed are connected somehow?
I must not make assumptions. Find Xehanort, Terra. That is where you should begin.
Yes, sir.
I had hoped, Xehanort, your heart would no longer lead you astray. Terra!
Master Xehanort!
Terra! Come see me at once.
Alright, so judging by Yensid's comments, he most certainly thinks that Xehanort disappearing in the Unversed are no coincidence. We're going to pop back in here for just a second because there is one sticker there to get. Okay, apparently we got to air slide from the table to get it. Really? Oh, swing the Keyblade. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's go ahead and pop that in. I think this one can go just anywhere up here. Alright, so we're almost at our next prize, but we'll worry about that later. Alright, so Yensid made the comment that he must not make assumptions and that he had hoped Xehanort's heart would no longer lead him astray, which means, kind of gives the indication that Xehanort really does have a history of being a troublemaker. But anyway, let's go check out that new world and see what the creepy-looking old man wants. Question mark. This world doesn't even have a name yet. I mean, I know what it is, and if you play the game, you know what it is, but if you haven't played the game, you'll see.
Master Xehanort. I have been to other worlds. I know all about the things you've done. I just don't understand why.
Someone had to safeguard the light from the demon I unleashed. You must know about the boy by now, the one in the mask. His name is Vanitas, a creature of pure darkness, one of my making.
Vanitas? Are you telling me he came from you?
He came from Ventus.
Ventus?
Yes. Vanitas is the darkness that was inside your friend. It was an accident. While training with me, Ventus succumbed to darkness, and there was but one way to save him. Strip that part of him away, and thus Vanitas was made. In the process, I damaged Ventus' heart in the most horrific way. So, I did what I felt was right and left him with Ericus. I knew the boy could not stay with me, the man who did him such grievous harm.
Master Xehanort. Ventus has gotten a lot better since then. You shouldn't blame yourself for trying to save him.
Well, thank you, lad. You know how to put an old man's heart at ease.
So that's what it was.
That boy, is he okay?
I'll go see. I'm Terra. What's your name?
Ventus.
You can talk. Aqua, come here!
Hi, I'm Aqua.
Terra. Aqua.
So, are you here to train with us? Where are you from? Who is that man with you? You good with a keyblade? Whoa! What's the matter?
Are you okay?
What did you do?
Nothing! I just asked him some stuff.
Ventus cannot tell you anything, because he cannot remember anything.
Master, why is Vanitas still free?
Ah, yes. Well, I did my best to contain him the moment he emerged, but...
He managed to escape.
Vanitas uses the Keyblade to sow seeds of darkness. And now, you see, the world's teem with his ghastly underlings.
The Unversed.
He has no control over the darkness in his heart. The Keyblade is not his to bear. He's an abomination beyond hope of salvation. Lend me your strength, Terra. Right this wrong that I have wrought.
But I have no idea where to find him.
What I can tell you about Vanitas amounts to this. His darkness is drawn to the light which he seeks to disrupt, and then destroy. It stands to reason that he will strike next in the City of Light, Radiant Garden.
Don't worry, Master. I'll take care of Vanitas.
So that desert area was definitely the same place where we fought Terra as Sora in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. We know that Xehanort and Vanitas are actually buddy-buddy, so Xehanort's playing Terra for a sap, but to what end? What's his end game? Well, let's go to Radiant Garden, progress the story, and we'll find out soon enough.
Unversed. This can only mean Master Xehanort was right.
Take out all the Unversed. Well, this should be a cakewalk.
Fire!
So these guys, if you hit them from the front, they swell up. And if you hit them 3 times in the front, they'll become, well, they'll basically blow themselves up and try and take you out.
What's Master Xehanort doing here? Maybe he found something out.
Yeah, what is Master Xehanort doing here? Let's go find out. I don't think it'll let me go this way yet. Yeah, no, it wants us to follow Xehanort. Alright, now let's go follow Xehanort.
Why can't I ever seem to remember this address exactly?
Excuse me, Your Elderness. I believe you dropped this book.
Did I? Oh, I'm very sad to say this isn't one of mine, but what a remarkable book it is. This unassuming volume seems to have the unusual effect of awakening one's innermost abilities.
A book that makes people stronger? If it's all right, Your Elderness, might I have a closer look?
The name is Merlin. I'm a powerful wizard, and I'll have you know a lot of wisdom comes with age. Anyway, as I said, the book is not mine, but I'd be happy to keep it here for you.
Thank you, Merlin.
Alright, let's get the treasure chest here first. I think it's just the one. Alright, let's have a look-see. So thankfully, we don't actually have to go to the 100-acre wood in this game. We just get a command board, which we're not going to do in this episode like I've been doing, because this is probably going to be a longer episode anyway, since we're doing all the ability coverage. I think we're already about an hour in on this one, so... Alright, so thanks to Merlin, or thanks to us finding a book that isn't Merlin's, we got the... Well, what was that? Alright, let's get our map. So I think this is the map. Yep, alright, perfect. There shouldn't be anything new here except commands that we've made ourselves. Alright. Alright, so we gotta follow whatever that thing was. We're going to do our boss backup save here, because there is not going to be another save point between here and the next boss fight. Okay, just so you can see what happens, watch this. Now he's going to follow us until he blows up. Luckily, he didn't follow us very well. So those hourglasses, the chrono twisters, they actually will cast Stopga on you and leave you open to wide open to attack.
Gather! Thunder!
Look at how beautiful Radiant Garden was before Xehanort ruined it. I wonder if I can get that now. Probably not. We'll have to come back for that one. Alright, seeing as we're coming up on a boss fight, we are going to go ahead and switch our finished command over to Demolition. Actually, you know what? The more I think about it, in all fairness, I forgot that I was using the infinite CP and not the multiplier, so realistically, we shouldn't have that command yet. We should probably only be about maybe here, so we'll cut that back to that one. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, it probably would not be fair to be using Demolition this early, because I know I didn't do the equivalent of that much grind time.
Take that!
Alright, see that little flower-looking thing right there? That's the Mandrake. That little bugger drops the last crystal we need to finish our abilities.
Fire! Gather! Thunder!
Now, unfortunately, the drop rate is pretty low compared to the other enemies. And stepping into this next area triggers the boss fight, so we're going to take out the boss first, then we'll farm that little bastard for the crystal we need. Alright, next boss coming up.
Terra! Aqua!
Say hello to the Trinity Armor. Bye-bye. Alright, HP increase and a new command style.
Terra! Ben, now! Come on!
Got him.
We make a good team.
Sure do. Oh yeah, I got you these tickets.
For what?
Lifetime passes to Disney Town. He said to take 2 grown-ups.
You mean us? Listen to me, Ven. We need to get you home.
It's okay, Aqua. Trust me, that guy in the mask is history. I'll never badmouth Terra again.
You saw the boy in the mask?
Yes?
Vanitas. Ven, you let Aqua take you home.
No way! I want to go with you guys.
You can't. We have a dangerous task ahead of us. I don't want you to get hurt.
And what is this dangerous task, Terra? It doesn't sound like what the Master told you to do.
It might be a different route, but I'm fighting the darkness.
I'm not so sure. I've been to the same worlds as you, and I've seen what you've done. You shouldn't put yourself so close to the darkness.
Listen to yourself, Aqua. Terra would never...
You mean you've been spying on me? Is that what he said to do? The Master's orders?
He was only...
Aqua...
I get it.
Terra!
Just stay put! I'm on my own now. Alright?
Terra, please, listen! The Master has no reason to distrust you, really. He was just worried.
Alright, so Aqua just alienated Terra. We got our Disney Town pass.
Master Xehanort is the only one I can still count on.
You must be Terra. It's that old coot. He won't stop asking for you. I came all the way out here to get you, just so he'd clam up.
What do you mean?
Ha! Do I have to spell it out? Xehanort, whatever he's called. You know, my prisoner.
You're apparently not a very good liar. Master Xehanort would never let himself be caught by a thug like you.
As if. I got the old coot at my mercy. See for yourself. I'm holding him underneath the outer gardens. Better show up before I lose my patience. Ciao.
There's no way it's true. But no harm in looking.
Well, well, well. Look who we had here. I mean, I won't spoil it on the off chance that somebody watching this doesn't recognize him, but I mean, the resemblance is pretty unmistakable. Alright, so now that the Trinity Armor is defeated, we can go ahead and zone farm these little buggers.
Want some? Drift! Fire!
Alright, so we are waiting for the abounding crystal to drop from that little bugger. Hopefully it doesn't take too long.
Want some? Want some?
Once we get him to drop the first one, it'll actually start getting a little easier, and you'll see why momentarily. Come on. These things are so much easier to farm for Ven and Aqua.
Take that!
Oh, there's one. Okay, so the reason this is about to get easier is because the first ability we're going to make with this is Lucky Strike. Normally I'd wait till we can make all of them at once, but this is just going to make things easier on us. So, we're going to do Blizzard, and that Abounding Crystal we just picked up. And we will get a Blizzara with a Lucky Strike ability. And we are going to throw that in the deck right now. And this is going to level up instantly to maximum because we still have the infinite CP thing active. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't turn it off. And now it should make it easier to get more of them.
Gather! Thunder! Take that! Freeze!
Arrow Ra. Alright, that's pretty cool. Alright, there's another one. Alright, let's go ahead and do another one. So this ability stacks 5 times. So you can get 5 Lucky Strike or Lucky Luckies, whatever you want to call it. And then enemies will be dropping stuff left and right. Probably even up and down, too.
Gather! Thunder! Freeze! Drift!
Oh, you know what? I guess it probably would have helped if I had actually equipped the new one. Whoops. Alright, so there's the second one. Let's go ahead and make another one since we just got another crystal. Alright, so that's our third one, and let's make sure we actually equip that one. Alright, we got another Abounding Crystal, so let's make our fourth one. Oh yeah, let's start leveling that up, because that's going to be a pretty handy ability later on. Alright, there's our last lucky ability right there. Alright, let's go ahead and make that. Alright, now, for the other 3 abilities we have left to do, we need 5 more of those Abounding Crystals, so we're going to get those right now. Now that we have our Lucky Strike just about maxed out, once this command is leveled up.
Thunder!
There's 1.
Freeze!
There's 2.
Gather! Thunder!
There's 3. Look at that. 3 for 3 on that trip. So we need 2 more. We'll finish the abilities and then go see what Braig wants. Oh yeah, I said I wasn't gonna say it. My bad.
Freeze!
My bad. I said it.
Fire!
So all these extra commands we're picking up, we're just gonna sell them off for a pretty good chunk of money. That way we're not broke later on down the road when we can start buying really good commands.
Gather! Thunder! Freeze!
Come on, we just need 1 more. Oh well, we're bound to get it eventually. You know, haha, because it's the Abounding Crystal. Yeah, I know, it was terrible. It is what it is.
Fire!
Ooh, there it is. There it is. Alright.
Gather! Thunder!
Alright, here we go. Actually, hold on, let's save. Let's save. I said save. Alright, now, for the rest of the abilities, let's get this set up for a boss fight. Actually, we'll make this the boss deck. So, really for a boss deck, you want commands that are going to focus on, like, one enemy. So let's get, where's that R Solemn we picked up? Let's get you in there. Let's get Thunder Surge in there. Curaga. Do another Curaga down here. I'm going to sell the extra commands with the abilities attached, because the ability being attached gets you more money for them. Yeah, we'll throw a fire dash on there. Why not? We don't have a ton of like really cool commands yet. Alright. Just setting this up now so I don't have to later. There's our slide. There's our air slide. There's our block. And we will use Ragnarok on the bosses because it's the best shot lock we have. Alright, now let's switch over to Deck 2 so we can level up the rest of the abilities we're going to make. I know this episode's kind of bouncing all over the place between story and abilities and grinding and stuff like that, but there's just not enough grinding in this game to justify doing its own separate episode. Well, not for the abilities, at least. Alright, so we're going to grab at least one more of those. Eventually, we're going to want to get a couple more. We want another one of these right now. Alright. Now, let's finish the abilities. So the Lucky Strike is done, and now that we have the rest of the Abounding Crystals, we're going to do... There's 3 more abilities that we're going to cover, even though one of them we already have. So we're going to do the Link Prize Plus, which is the same as the HP Prize Plus ability, except for Link Prizes. And we are going to do 2 fires and an Abounding Crystal as the catalyst. And that ability stacks 3 times, so let's make 2 more. Alright, that should be 3, because of course I got 2 in, spaced out for a second and lost count. Let's see. We're going to equip them anyway, so let's just double check that we made 3, and we did. Alright, so there's those. Alright, now we're going to do EXP Chance, even though we already got it by complete accident. What you want to do to get that ability is take 2 of those Fyras that we leveled up earlier, and use an Abounding Crystal with those, and we'll get a Fyraga that is guaranteed to have the EXP Chance. And now for the final ability that we need to make, take one of the Blizzards, and then combine that with an Arrow command with an Abounding Crystal, and we have the XP Walker. Alright, let's get those on here, level them all up, then we'll do a brief overview of the abilities. There's EXP Chance, even though we already have it. There's EXP Walker. Where's the last one? Was that it? It sure looks like that was it. Okay. Okay, yeah, I guess that's everything. Alright, let's go, since we still have the code active, let's go kill 1 enemy and level those up. And then that's it for the abilities. There we go. Okay. So Deck 2 I'm using literally just for grinding CP on commands I want to level up, so we'll take all those off. let's choose deck 3 for now, since we are coming up on a boss fight. Gonna edit it and throw that second Thunder Surge in there, because that's gonna be way better than... Alright, now let's look at the abilities, make sure we got them all. Alright, so Treasure Magnet, scoop up treasure prizes, HP Prize Plus, better HP Prize drops. Link Prize Plus, better Link Prize drops. Lucky Strike, same as Lucky Lucky in the first 2 games. It increases the drop rate for items and crystals. Boosts your HP, boosts your fire damage, boosts your blizzard damage, boosts your thunder damage, boosts your cure recovery rate, increases item recovery rates, shortens the reload time for attack commands. That's why our commands are recharging so much faster. Same with the magic commands. Damage dealt by the last blow of your combo does more damage. Increases the damage dealt by the finish command. I think that's for your actual finish command, so like Demolition or Rising Rock or whatever one we have equipped. Fire resistance up, Blizzard resistance up, Thunder resistance up, Dark resistance up. I mean, Terra being so steeped in the darkness should be immune to it anyway, but that's not how the game works. Shortens the reload time for all commands whenever your HP is below a quarter. Increases your defense when your HP is below a quarter. Prevents you from getting EXP. We'll turn that back on after we go take care of the next boss. Combo Plus adds an additional hit to your combo on the ground. Same thing for in the air. Doubles your EXP when your HP is below a quarter. EXP Walker. Every time you take a step, you get 1 EXP. It doesn't add up to much. You know, if you're counting your steps and actually like trying, watching the number tick down, it's not going to look like anything. But you do enough walking around, it'll add up a little bit. Damage Siphon restores the focus gauge when you take damage. Second Chance lets you retain 1 HP after a fatal blow. Once more lets you retain 1 HP throughout a combo of fatal blows. Again, both of those you have to have 2 HP or more for it to work. Scan, we had that from the beginning anyway, displays the enemy HP gauge. And Leaf Bracer, you cannot be interrupted when using cure commands. That will not protect you when you are using items. So with the exception of one particular fight, you are better off using magic to heal instead of items. But that fight's a ways off still. Alright, the other thing we're going to do real quick. So, meld commands. We're going to take that extra block that we bought earlier. Actually, that's not the one that's equipped, is it? I'm going to take that, and then we're going to use that extra Asuna, and it's going to give us renewal block. Now this is freaking cool, because now, when we successfully block, we get HP back. So let's replace this with this. Let's make sure we do that in... we'll do that later. I'll do that off screen. Alright. So we're going to go use that Infinite CP cheat one more time to level up the renewal block and the other Thunder Surge. Alright, and I am going to make sure to go and turn that code off now. So on the trainer, we have no codes active right now. Yeah, no time for you guys. Alright, so Terra can't go over here. Actually, I don't think anybody can go over there. Yeah, Terra can't go over here at all, I don't believe. I think that's Venonaqua only. But we can now go over here. Alright, so here we will make our boss backup save. Since I already let it slip, if you haven't figured it out by now, the guy that says he has Xehanort hostage, that is Braig, or Xigbar. from the Organization 13 in Kingdom Hearts 2. I mean, he should have looked familiar enough to put 2 and 2 together anyway. And if you did not recognize him before, you'll recognize him after this boss battle. Alright, let's clear this area out of the treasure chest. I'm not going to bother fighting any enemies here. We're just going to get the treasures and get on with this. It's just a pretty cool boss battle. Really good music, and I just want to get to it. Alright, we can't get that yet. Alright, here we go.
Master Xehanort!
The old coot certainly knows how to take punishment. Just like I know how to deal it out.
You monster! What are you after?
That thing right there. It's called the Keyblade, isn't it? Yep. Seems like these days everybody's got one of those. Even Grandpa there. When I nabbed him, he told me all about it. What a weapon like that can do. How could I not want one?
But you'll find they're picky about their owners.
If I heard the old guy right, you're what they call Keyblade Master material. So if I defeat you, that makes me the real Keyslinger. If you catch my drift. Not the most polite way to go about it. But what can you do? One more step and the coot goes boom. You think I'm gonna fight fair? As if. That key's too powerful for us to go mano a mano. For a Keyblade Master, you're not very... what's the word? Good.
What are you doing, Terra? Fight!
But Master, you'll...
Never mind me. You must fight. You can't let this ruffian win. Think of your master, Ericus. The shame he and your fellow pupils would be forced to bear. Use the Keyblade.
So much for the bluff.
Alright. Defeat Braig.
You better start running. Gotcha now. Gotcha now. Reload! can see you.
Huh. Cool. Never tried blocking those in this game.
Want some? Okay. Let's go.
Bye-bye.
This power.
Well done, Terra. You have taken yet another step forward.
But I was consumed by anger, hatred. That was the power of darkness.
Darkness that you channeled.
No. I succumbed to it. Just like when I stole Princess Aurora's Heart of Light. I can never return home now. I'm a failure.
Then don't. You could be my pupil. Master Ericus, you see, is so afraid of darkness that he too has succumbed. Not to darkness, but to light. It shines so bright, he forgets that light begets darkness. And Aqua and Ventus, their lights shine too bright. It is only natural that they cast shadows on your heart. Ericus is such a fool. Light and darkness, they are a balance, one that must always be maintained. Terra, you are the one who shows the true mark of mastery, but he refuses to see it. And I know why. It is because he fears you. Join me. You and I can do the world's much greater good by wielding light and darkness in equal shares.
Master Xehanort.
See more worlds. Seek out the darkness that upsets the balance. Find Vanitas and bring an end to him. Master Terra.
Alright, so out of that whole exchange, we figured out exactly how Xigbar became a pirate. And we just got the Dark Volley. I'm pretty sure that's another shot lock. Aha, Xehanort's report number 2. The first, so we had the Ansem report, the Ansem secret report. Now in this game we have the Xehanort report.
Terra! Take me with you.
I can't do that then.
Why not?
I just... When I really need you, Vin, I know you'll be there.
Well, why wouldn't I? You're my friend.
Yeah. You're right. Thanks, Vin. then.
Hey, you old coot! You said I wouldn't get hurt! I didn't sign up to be collateral damage! No way! As if! Okay, fine. Just put that down. You still need me. You still need me to do something, right? And all I'm asking is that you hold up your end of the bargain. I mean, what's a little scratch on my face, huh? All things considered. I'm just lucky you didn't steal my heart like Princess whatever it was. That would have ruined my week for sure.
Unlikely. A powerful light still lives inside of Terra. You see, people like him, they don't have the power to steal hearts.
So wait, you mean he's not the one who stole her heart?
Alright, so Xehanort staged his own kidnapping, and it would certainly seem like he's trying to extinguish whatever light is in Terra's heart. To what end, we still don't know. Well, I mean, I know, but if you haven't played the game before, you don't know. So we've got a few new worlds opened up over here. We'll start heading that way in the next episode. For right now, let's touch back down in the castle town. Alright, let's, just before we end this, let's go ahead and sell off some of these extra commands here. We have 9 in stock. We don't need that many. We don't need that many. There's a lot of commands that you're never, ever going to need more than one of. However, there are some that you want to have as many of as you can get. And as I said, I'm selling off the ones that are, how do I still have that many fires left? Well, we did go through and we have all the abilities, so I guess I just did the math wrong and bought extra. And like I said, you want to, like I was saying, you want to sell off the ones that have the abilities attached because they're going to net you more money. Ooh, I accidentally sold all of them. Whoops. I mean, the thing is, if we need another command, and I sell one that I probably shouldn't, we can always just buy them again later, when we have, like, ridiculous amounts of money to spare. Now, the other thing is, there is actually a limit in-game to how many commands you can hold. So you don't want to, like, have all of these left just taking up space. Any thunder commands we have, we're not going to get rid of right now because we'll need those to get some treasure chests in the next world. sure we have all the Curagas we need, so we only need to keep one each of Cure and Cura, and that's just to appease my own OCD. Zero Gravity, Magnera, we'll keep those because we got to, alright, we're going to get rid of most of the Aero Ras. I'm going to keep 3. We definitely don't need 2 of those. Okay, so we freed up some space, and guess let's go. Oh, hello. Let's go ahead and buy something I accidentally got rid of. What was it? Apparently not. Alright, let's see what new stuff we can get. We're gonna buy 1 more of those. Buy 1 more of those. Stop Ra. We're actually going to grab 3 of these so we can level up 2 of them and use them to make Stopga. Let's go ahead and grab that. Oh, did I accidentally sell all those? No, we just don't have that one yet. Alright. We don't have that one yet. Alright, so look at that. Just like that, we've got like 20,000 money to spare. Got some new commands. We have all our abilities. We gave Braig something to remember us by for the rest of his natural life and his nobody life. So, let's go ahead and add something to this. Because now all of our command slots are unlocked. Not really sure what to put in there right now. Oh well, we'll worry about it later. Alright, yeah, I'll do the rest of this off screen. The one thing I will do, just because I get a little bit of satisfaction out of this. We've got that Fission Firaga and Crawling Fire. Let's go ahead and make another Mega Flare. Alright, let's go through and see what we've done here. So like I said, we got some new commands. Some we bought, some we made. We got that Dark Volley shot lock now. Items, we've got the Magic Recipe, the Disney Town Pass. No new Keyblade, but we'll get one soon enough. On our stats, we have the Rockbreaker command style. Activates when you're already using a command style and use like edge commands or Stun Edge or Mind Shield or Brutal Blast. Brutal Blast and Mind Shield we don't have yet. We'll get it eventually. And then in our report, we now have the Mysterious Tower, Badlands, and Radiant Garden story entries. We have our first secret report. We have, what did we get on here? Flame Salvo has been added to the list. Main character, Yensid, King Mickey, Vanitas, and Braig are all considered main characters. We've got the Radiant Garden entry, just Merlin. For Unversed, we have the Tank Toppler, Blue Sea Salt, Mandrake, and Chrono Twister, not to be confused with Chrono Trigger, one of the greatest games ever made. And the Trinity Armor boss. Command collection, I mean, we're more than halfway through now. We're going pretty well. Treasures. I'm sure we're missing a few here. Oh yeah, crap, I forgot about that. Alright, sticker album. Alright, sorry, I lied. One more thing we're going to do before we end this. Because I don't want to come back for it later. really could just wait till later because we do have to go back through each world for the rest of the stickers anyway, but let's try to get the treasures out of the way now. And again, that's something we'll deal with later. Alright, so now that we have free reign in this area, we can go and grab the treasure chest that's down here. So that one. Chaos Crystal. Alright, there's ingredient number, crystal number 8. And that should be all the treasures here. Oh, we're still missing one. What the hell's up with that? Really? Alright, let's see if I can figure out what that last treasure chest is. Let's just take one more run through this world real quick. Try and find that last treasure. This episode is already much longer than I thought it was going to be, but what's another couple minutes now? We definitely got everything here. Oh, right there. Alright. Alright, so make note of that. An obvious yet easily missable treasure chest. Alright, so we can head out to the world map where we usually start and stop these episodes, since we don't really have a hub house. And I guess we could go back to Land of Departure each time, but Land of Departure is going to be closed off eventually. Anyway, so that is all of the abilities, a little bit more command melding, getting some cool stuff, scarring Xigbar for life, both emotionally and physically. Excuse me, Braig. Braig, he's not Xigbar right now, he's Braig. And, yeah, we know beyond a shadow of a doubt that Xehanort's up to no good. I mean, we kind of knew that from the beginning anyway, just because of the name, but now we really know he's out to do some nasty crap. And, yeah, that is going to be it for this episode. When we come back for the next episode, we'll pick our next world. I won't spoil it this time like I usually do. But, I mean, it's kind of spoiled because we got the Disney Town Pass, so that's kind of a hint as to where to go next anyway. Yeah, we're going to Disney Town next. I mean, it's kind of hard not to spoil it when the game already gave you the Disney Town Pass, so we're going to go do Disney Town. That's going to be another long episode because there is a crap ton of mini games in Disney Town to do, and I am going to just do them all when we get there and get it over with. Eventually, we'll take a pause and catch up on the command boards, but I would rather save that for an episode that's going to be shorter. You know, that way we don't have like a 3 or 4 hour episode followed by like, 2 half-hour episodes, because I suppose it's really not a big deal, but it just gets the OCD going a little bit. I like to try to keep these all around the same time, if possible. Anyway, that'll be it for this one. I hope everyone's enjoying the story so far, now that we actually saw some cool Kingdom Hearts original story stuff and not just us meddling in Disney worlds. And yeah, thank you all for watching as always, and until next time, may your heart be your guiding key.